English shorthand dictation. Ready? Start. Mr. Deputy Chairman, sir, before I deal with all the issues themselves and the statement made by the Home Minister, I would like to express my deep admiration for the person who has unearthed all these facts which are subject matter of the discussion today. I am referring to one lecturer who is a research scholar in the Gokhale Institute of Politics and Economics at Pune and who in fact does not belong to this discipline. He is basically a scholar who studies agrarian legislation, and it is by chance that in the course of his own efforts in the field of agrarian legislation, he discovered that there are laws relating to agrarian matters in the state of Bihar which have been enforced through ordinances not once, not twice, not thrice, but scores of times, and not for a period of 6 months or 8 months or 1 year or 2 years, but to the extent of 13 years without the law being referred to the legislature at all. And it is then that he pursued this matter and came up with this treatise, which is called the Repromulgation of Ordinances, a fraud on the Constitution of India. I have not seen any book dealing with a drab, dull subject of this kind during the last many years which has received such rave reviews from every important paper and journal in the country. Everyone has said that this particular work that he has done is a signal services done towards the defense of the Constitution. The case of constitutional integrity has been admirably served by this gentleman by unearthing and revealing all these facts. Before I would deal with the facts and come to the point, I would like to say that listening to the minister, I felt extremely disappointed. The first half page of his statement add up to nothing else but a summary of the constitutional position and the provisions with which we are quite familiar. Everyone knows them. The substantial part of his statement comes in para 3, in which the government of India has virtually justified and agreed in whatever has been done. This is not a matter in which parties are involved. This should not be made a matter of partisan or political recrimination or fault finding. None of the parties here can exclude itself with regard to what has been happening. I came to know about this only recently. If I had known about these matters when I was in government, all that I can today is that I would certainly have exerted to rectify the situation from within the government to the extent it was possible for me do so. My discovery has come at a subsequent stage. Perhaps many in today's government of India also might have discovered it subsequently. Therefore, I did not intend to accuse the government of India or the Home Minister of perpetrating a fraud on the Constitution. I only wished to point out to him that in the state of Bihar a fraud was being perpetrated over a period of years, and now that you have come to know of it is the duty of this house to stop it. This is my humble submission now. As Council of State, we are concerned with what goes on in the states, whether the constitution is being properly worked or not. It is from that point of view I have to raise this matter. Para 3 of the minister's statement says that the Constitution does not lay down any limit on the number of times substantially the same ordinance can be promulgated by the governor. That is indeed the suspicious argument that those who are doing this day in and day out in Bihar would advance. For ordinances, the criterion laid down is that the governor should be satisfied that circumstances exist which make it necessary for him to take immediate action and promulgate an ordinance. Whether the circumstances prevail as make it necessary for him to take such action is a matter for the governor to decide, so says the minister. This means that virtually we have told them that what you are doing is within the ambit of law. You do what you want. We are not going to interfere. Then comes the fourth para about the matter where the government of India has the authority to intervene. In this, he concludes with a very pious statement that when substantially the same ordinance is sent repeatedly by the government of the state for instructions of the president, the state government is advised to take action to convert it into an act at the earliest. Now let us understand what is the nature of the fraud. So far as this treatise is concerned, it has dealt with every aspect of it, even the modus operandi has it is done that has been laid bare. Every aspect has been thoroughly discussed, and it is not possible for me to go into all that. Stop.